welcome back to another edition of Lost in Translation podcast. Y'all know what it is. Give me 1 second. I gotta get something fixed. Give me just a second, y'all. All right, y'all, we back. I just needed to make sure that we had the sound going and everything going. I know y'all heard the song. I already know what y'all know this is about. The question of the evening is, are women tired of women? You know what I mean? Y'all already know the brick house theme song is akin to what happened this week. And everybody knows what happened. The lady got hit in the face with a brick. You know what I'm saying? Because she said that some guy would not give her her number. Okay. First of all, let me get this out the way. We do not condone violence. We do not condone violence. We do not condone violence. You got to get that out the way because people will swear that you said it was okay. But I'm telling you it's not. Here's my thing. Ever since the Carly Russell thing happened, man, a lot of people have been on edge. You know what I mean? It's like, who can we believe? I don't know about y'all, but a long time ago, my mom read me a story called The Boy That Cried Wolf. Well, today, we got the girl that cried brick. We got the girl that cried baby. And you know what it's really doing is messing up the brand for a lot of women. And they're getting tired. Women are really getting tired of other women messing up the brand. You know what I mean? And the killer part about it is other women know how to trigger other women. You know what I mean? It's like they know for a fact what's it going to take to get somebody riled up. You know what I mean? First of all, everybody that already knows if they've ever been involved in a relationship with a man, they probably had a bad experience. Some people had a good experience, but they were like, for the most part, they're not still with them. They had a bad experience. So women will sometimes use that as leverage, you know what I'm saying, to get what they want. In this particular situation, I'm not going to go into no details about what happened because I know how these things are. And sometimes people say, well, people are victim shaming, this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, everything that's done in the dark going to come to the light. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to play none of her videos and none of this other stuff. I just want to talk to you guys for a minute and try to make sense of everything. I always tell people all the time, we wrestle not with flesh and blood. You know what I mean? Because sometimes the devil will dress up in your favorite thing and cause all kind of problems. You know what I mean? So you got to be able to discern what's going on. So the first time I heard this story, to me, it sounds like it was a bit excessive. You know what I mean? I've seen guys, get mad because a girl didn't give him a number, but I've never heard of a guy hit somebody who he was interested in the face with a brick. You know what I'm saying? And what happened was after some of the stories came out, some of the guys who were there said that she was actually involved into it with another woman. But see, she never mentioned that. But these guys did. I was like, wait a minute, there was somebody else? Which led me to believe that she probably got into it with another woman. Now, I can see two women going at it free for all. You know what I'm saying? Hitting each other and beating each other and pulling each other hair. I've seen that all day long. But for a guy to be in a suit late at night, you know what I'm saying? Beating women with bricks while other guys are standing around, I don't believe that. Because guys know that there's a certain amount of violence that can ensue between men. That's the reason why guys who have power exercise it judiciously. That's the main reason why the United States have got nuclear weapons, but we don't go around lighting people up. You know why? Because other people got nukes. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of the rule we have, a gentlemanly rule between other countries with other weapons. You know what I'm saying? We don't go around lighting each other up. We try to do our best to not, to fight each other. You know what I mean? So when I hear something about somebody getting bust in the face with a brick because they didn't give them no number, something about that didn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? And my thing is this, after I saw all the GoFundMe's that came up, I'm like, this is a pattern. How is it that the same woman keeps getting hit in the face? You know what I'm saying? One time is a one-off, but 2, 3, that's a pattern. And each time the GoFundMe gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Y'all can go do the research yourself. I ain't finna do it, but it's out there and I already looked at it. Now, a while back, I don't know if some of y'all know me from Kevin's show, but we used to sit down and we talked about different things. And I wanted to share something with you. He talked about ethnic image and how we are to carry ourselves as black men and black women. And for him to talk about this, I thought about it. It was a timely manner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share a little bit about this conversation Kevin was having with this lady. And he was basically saying that, hey, all men are asking you to smile and you guys are getting offended by it. But at the same time, you guys want our protection, you know what I mean, unconditionally, regardless of what's happening. So I thought that clip was time. I'm going to go ahead and share that with you guys now. So that way you can see exactly where some of the guys are coming from, because they don't want to put themselves in harm's way for nothing. You know what I mean? Or just because somebody says so. It could be a fraud, it could be anything. Sometimes you can have people who set people up. You know what I mean? It's like a distress signal. Oh, I'm a damsel in distress. The next day, you know, you got guys jumping out of the woods with pistols, taking your car. You know, silly stuff like that. So let me go ahead and roll this. I'm going to share this with y'all, and then we'll be right back in just a second. Here it is.
This is reflective of the utter lack of respect that many black women have for the overall black male image. Again, I don't hear any other race of women being offended at the notion of being smiling or being friendly to their men.
Granted, but I never hear black men tell white women that.
Because they don't have to. Because they smile.
Suggest why?
They don't have to. They don't have to tell other races women because they're naturally, they smile. You can't make this shit up, man. I mean, I'm struggling to stay on the path because this makes sense to you.
I mean, yes.
So avoid women like this. And if black women don't want anybody to tell you to smile, and you don't want to have to engage somebody in a cordial, friendly, polite way, then by all means, you shouldn't have to. And no one should have to be subjected to possibly offending you. So it would be better for them to err on the side of just don't deal with it. Again, we're talking about somebody just saying, hey, smile. Not, hey, do a sexual act or give me some money. Smile. And then you turn around and say, well, I don't hear them saying it to other races of women. Learn something. Those other
what am I learning from that though?
How to get a husband and keep one.
So if I'm just like, okay, and so just hear me out. If I'm just having a normal walk through the park and I'm minding my own business, a man's, having a normal walk in the park as well, and he randomly says to me, smile, I should just smile at him?
Well, ma'am, apparently it's happened enough in your life to where this is becoming an issue. Because it can't be just a one-off. Oh, no, hold on. It can't just be a one-off situation. It's enough to where you actually decided to call into a broadcast and make it an issue. So the fact of the matter is you walk around with a resting bitch face. If people continue to do this to you, then maybe you need to take under consideration, just maybe the way I'm approaching men, my image I'm carrying in the world to black men is this way.
Angry?
So what you're saying is black men who aren't related to you or you don't have any investment that you can make no demands of.
I just feel like a man that I don't know, a man that I've never
seen before. So black
and
women
so, yes,
like that. So what you need to understand. So a man who does not know you, if he sees you getting fucked up, needs to keep on walking. See, this is why y'all want this group protection. No. Listen very well. This is when y'all talk about you want this group protection. You want a black man to step in. You okay, sis? And this all that kind of stuff. A black man can't even ask you to smile at him for risk of offending you. So, conversely, if there's something happening to you, you need to call your man. and the men you deem necessary enough to do something for. Because just us regular black men who have no investment in, or you have no investment in, we can make no demands of. See, that's the beautiful thing about other races of people. Other races of women of other races, men who they're not fucking can make demands of them, and the men that they're fucking can make demands of them. In the black community, the only people who can ask you something is a man is doing something for you. Other than that, we can't ask you for nothing. That's why I say we can't ask you for nothing. We don't owe you nothing. Is
So
that
let me
hard?
get this straight. Like, I'm just a little confused. Why would I want to give something? I mean, and I know it's very small, it's simple, it's just smile, right? But to me, it comes off as like entertainment. Like I'm just out here being friendly faced with everybody. Like I'm not saying that I shouldn't be polite. I'm not disrespectful, and I know that just being my normal everyday face is, I guess, unapproachable, and that's fine. But you're saying to me that
No, stop right here.
I should be
Stop
for
right
the
here.
streets,
Stop right
basically.
here. Stop right here. Ma'am, the only common denominator in all these situations is who? Go. This is why I say y'all need therapy. Because this honestly sounds crazy. We're
It
talking
doesn't
about
sound crazy.
no, it doesn't sound crazy to you because you're the crazy.
So I wanted you guys to see that. Because that is relevant today. You know what I mean? It's the fact that guys are required and shamed by other men to get in there and mix it up with a situation you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Who's going to take care of their family if something happened to them? You know, that's why I don't like guys who do stuff like that. You know, you should mind your business, sir, and quit telling other folks what to do. You know what I'm saying? And women, to be honest, I think they're getting tired of women doing stuff like this, taking advantage of their emotions and their heartstrings. I mean, that girl raised up almost $40,000 off of the situation because people believe that she was actually hit in the face with a brick. For all I know, that could have been a medical reaction to something like Benadryl or something like that, or face swole up. Who knows? Because they said that she had on a mask on in 100 degrees in a club somewhere, which leads me to believe it was probably already messed up anyway. So, you know, she played for the alphabet team anyway. So she's like, you know, I'm just going to throw these men in the bus. I don't care nothing about them no way. And she stood there, why won't you men just be men and do this and do that? I mean, come on. First of all, they probably didn't see it because the other guys from the gas station was like, hey, we came outside and all we saw was some commotion. Only really one person said he saw a guy hit him with a brick. And I'm not necessarily to believe that he was there to see it because he was the only one to see it. They ran back the tape. Nobody saw anything. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to believe. All I know is there a whole lot of people out of some money again because somebody's messing up the brand. And ladies, the next time you run across somebody or a sister that's just lying, just remember they're making y'all look bad too. You know what I mean? They're making y'all look bad. And you got to separate yourself from those people. And fellas, the same way, if you see a guy that's doing stuff that's crazy, don't give him a safe haven because he's making us look bad. You know, it's time out for all of this. That's all I'm saying. But my thing is this, man, make sure that you guys take a look and do inventory on yourself and make sure you don't get emotionally caught up in these situations. A lot of women like to take women's side because she's a woman and they live vicariously through the other woman. Oh, she looks like she's having a good time. Yes, it's a girl, blah, 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 blah. That sounds good until something like this happened. And then a lot of women are embarrassed over time as this stuff comes out, just like this Carly Russell thing. People really cared about her. You know what I mean? They were saying, hey, you know, come home. We praying for you. You know, that type of thing. And she shows up with cheeses on her fingers saying there wasn't no baby. Well, in this case, I think it's going to be a situation where it's going to be, hey, you know, there was no brick. So with that being said, just remember, y'all, be careful out here. And just don't get so emotionally wrapped up in all this other stuff. And when you see stuff, kind of, you know, take a look back and say, you know, let me wait until I get all the evidence. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all have at it. If you guys want to come up and say anything, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link So that way you guys can see if you want to talk, if you need to, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the chat. I'm going to put this in the chat. So that way, if you guys want to say something, you can. Because a lot of times you get on people's shows and don't nobody want to give you an opportunity to say your piece. Well, over here, I'm going to give you an opportunity to say your piece. I'm going to give you an opportunity to say what you want to say. So I'm dropping it down in the chat. If you want to come up. Now, if you guys have any questions, you can always ask me. I'm going to say some hellos to some people while I'm waiting. First of all, I'm going to say hello to Elizabeth. How you doing, darling? And the one and only, the best moderator in the world, Lady Navoa. We also had Take Heed to the Message. How you doing, darling? If y'all haven't had an opportunity to subscribe to Take Heed to the Message, y'all do that. Man, when I tell y'all every morning, my cup is full every time I get through watching her stream. I absolutely love her stream. Y'all should go ahead and take a look. She's actually on Instagram and she's actually on YouTube. So make sure y'all take a look and check her out. And who else do we have? Oh, how can we forget? Wife School Podcast. How you doing, darling? If y'all don't get an opportunity, make sure y'all subscribe to Wife School Podcast. Awesome content creator. Y'all go ahead and check her out. Who else do we have? I think that's about it. Oh, I got my cousin in the house. What's up, Alan? What up, man? That's my boy. Let's see who else we got. I think that's about it. So if you guys want to come up, you can. I just dropped it in the stream. If not, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Hey, look, if y'all want to, I'm going to be hosting the barbershop tonight over at Black Man Unfiltered. Feel free to stop by. Oh, yeah, before you leave, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit share, and hit subscribe. And guess what? We out.